Good morning. I'm Sergeant DeLeon Guerrero, and I've been combat arms for 6 years and been stationed at multiple assignments stateside and overseas. I've been at Oklahoma, been at Korea, Germany, and now I'm stationed at Pope Air Force Base, North Carolina. I'm currently assigned to the 724 Special Tactics Support Squadron, and I'd like to share with you a little bit about our organizational culture. Now, when people hear special tactics, they usually associate that with something cool or something cool in nature, which is correct. We are pretty cool. I mean, we got our cool flashlight, our cool guy iPro, our field notebook, and the coolest of them all, our safety reflector belt. In all seriousness, though, we've taken part in some of the most known and unknown operations to date. To name a few, we have Operation Restore Hope, Operation Anaconda, and Operation Iraqi Freedom. Some of the people who are considered giants in this Air Force has helped create our organizational culture, like Master Sergeant Timothy Wilkins, Sergeant Scott Sathers, and Sergeant John Chapman. We pride ourselves in being the best of the best, and the motto, anytime, anywhere, any place, is just not a saying, is our culture. Now, within an organization like this, that type of culture can present some challenges. We are very mission driven and mission focused, which can explain our high success rates. We train till we can't get things wrong, and we train in uncomfortable situations and put ourselves in a lot of unpredictable situations. This allows us to be very innovative and solve a lot of problematic issues that could potentially occur in the field. So we like to practice as we play. With this type of organization, it is important that we have our family life kind of squared away. With that being said, this is a very tight-knit family organization, and that's important because we have to be mission focused when we're out in the field. Distractions at home could be very detrimental, especially in our line of work. Now, this organization helps with that because it provides a lot of resources that we can use or our family members can use to kind of ease that separation or just kind of provide resources to assist with staying connected and assisting us in any predicament we may be in. However, because we're so mission focused, we forget to develop those who are supporting the mission. And a failure to professionally develop our members kind of weakens their leadership capabilities off the field. And there's a big difference between leadership on the field and off the field, in my opinion. Communication on the field is very direct because sometimes you need to be short and brief, especially when you're under the line of fire. However, off the field, sometimes we need to consider our tact and consider the audience we are speaking to. And sometimes that can be lost, especially when we're so mission focused and always on the field. So we won't be able to distinguish the two. And then the things that come in that nature are requests become very time sensitive rather than situation dictated. In the field, especially in deployed locations where you're under fire or need something then and then or then and there is a real life thing, and not being able to split the two when you come back home station can make it very hard for someone to properly assist you, especially when time is of as the essence. And another thing is lateral communication in this organization is very helpful because information is a constant flow, especially when you're in multiple theaters. However, with that, we tend to forget that leadership are strategically placed in positions to channel that information. And when we forget that, it could potentially create a communication gap, especially when supporting different theaters. So although the lateral communication is great, we need to be respectful of those certain positions, and sometimes we kind of forget those positions exist. However, it's important to find that balance in between the two, especially to maintain a healthy organizational culture. A healthy organizational culture maintains a trust in leadership and its members, which is very important because when you are off-site, you need to have that trust that your members are fulfilling their task and that mission to the utmost capabilities that they can. It also provides our members to be something to be proud of and something to be proud to be a part of. And members need to feel connected to an organization and the mission to maintain and develop a healthy culture. This greatly affects how the mission gets accomplished. As the NCOIC of the Combat Arms section, it is my role to shape the culture within my section and connect my section's mission with my leader's intent and my organization's mission. I feel like it is my job to make sure that each individual's values align with the team's values and higher. It is also my responsibility to ensure my section understands how they fit into the bigger picture and how their pieces fit into the puzzle, and build upon the organization's cultural existence. That means not to change it drastically, but how do we complement it, and how do we kind of tweak those things that needs to be tweaked. It is important that my members know that they have purpose in the mission. As leaders, it is our role to continue to network and mentor and learn from other members and sections, not only within our squadrons, but across the group and across the wing. We need to educate those around us about our jobs, our positions, and duties to create a better understanding and how we can all work together in shaping our organization's culture.